Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Mr. Cobalt, and in this video we're going to go over cations and anions. So let's get into this. So in this particular video I'm going to be going over example problems of how you might identify whether something's an anion or a cation and to figure out what charge that anion has. First of all, off the bat, let's review what a cation and an anion is. So a cation is a positively charged ion. So you can remember that with the cat. So T in cation looks like a positive sign. So cations are positive ions. And anions are the negative ions. So that's the first thing to keep in mind. So let's look at part one or problem number one. So you have a nitrogen atom. It has 7 protons and 10 electrons. So remember, an ion is going to have charge based on the balancing of positive protons and negative electrons. So if the number is equal, if you have the same number of protons as electrons, then you're going to have no charge on your atom. There's going to be 0 charge. It's going to be neutral. But if there's an unbalance of protons and electrons, and based on which one you have more of, you're either going to be positive or negative. If you have more protons than electrons, you're going to be positive. If you've got more electrons compared to protons, you're going to be negative. So here we go. So nitrogen has 7 protons, so that's 7 pluses, right? So you have a plus 7, and then you have 10 electrons. Each electron is negative, so that's negative electrons. So we're going to add 10 negatives. So 7 positives plus 10 negatives gives us an overall -3. So the charge is going to be a 3 minus charge on our nitrogen. So we write that like so. The symbol of nitrogen with a 3 minus charge. So that is a negative ion. So we have an anion here. So this is an anion because it has a negative charge. Next we have gold. Gold atom has 79 protons. So that's 79 pluses. So that's a plus 79. And we have 78 electrons. Notice that we have less electrons than protons. So we're going to have an overall positive charge. And so each electron here, 78, is going to be negative. So that's a -78. And so we add the positive 79 to the negative 78, and we have an overall +1. So that means that we have a +1 charge on our atom. So it's a gold atom. Gold is Au. And we put a plus sign. We don't write the 1, we just put a plus. So it's got a +1 charge. And so this is a cation because it's positive. So remember, the T reminds us of positive, so it's a cation. Next, we have a magnesium atom with 12 protons. So each proton is positive, so that's a +12. And we're going to add to that our negative electrons. We have 10 negative electrons. Notice that we have fewer electrons compared to protons. So that means that we're going to end up with a positive charge again. So each electron is negative, so that's going to be -10. So +12 plus -10 gives us a +2. So this is the charge on our magnesium. So the magnesium symbol is Mg. And so we add a 2 plus to that. Again, this is going to be a cation because it's got a positive charge. And the charge is a 2 plus charge because we have 2 more positive protons compared to negative electrons. And then finally we have fluorine. Fluorine has 9 protons, 9 positive protons, so that's going to be a +9. And we have 10 negative electrons. We have more electrons than protons, so that means we're going to have a negative ion. We have more negative electrons compared to our protons. So we're going to add to that negative 10. So plus 9 plus a negative 10 gives us a negative 1. So that's the charge on our ion. So fluorine. And we're just going to put a negative. We don't write the 1. It's just a negative. And this is an anion. So remember, negative ions are anions, and positive ions are cations. And so you can figure out what the charge is on each ion by looking at which one you have more of, and then you can calculate the charge on it. So again, the one you have more, the difference between the number of protons and electrons is going to tell you the number, and then whichever one you have more of, that's going to tell you if it's positive or negative. If I have more protons, it's going to be positive. If I have more electrons than protons, then it's going to be negative. So this is how you determine the charge on your ion, and if it's a negative or if it's a positive, it's going to be an anion if it's negative, a cation if it's positive. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If this was easy to understand, if you learned from this video, if you enjoyed the video, then please like the video, share the video, hit that like button over there. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. When you do, make sure you click all so you can be notified by all the videos I put out. And finally, put a comment down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Ask me questions. I would love to hear from you. If you have a topic you want me to cover, or if you have a particular problem or question you need help answering, then please put that down below, and I would be happy to do that for you. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day.